Hello, here is an Osaka League game played on 2 handicap that white won by a large margin of 40 points. So let's see how this game evolved. Very basic, just taking the top left corner. And black played extremely conservative and proper this one space jump to prevent the approach at h17. Luckily, black can also play j17, so this will narrow the gap in the top. But in fact, black doesn't need to do any of those moves right now. It's more interesting to play a move like p3 to play in the most open side on the board and also prevent the shimari. Because if white approaches in the top at h17 to prepare the cut at e17, black will just double up. Then white needs a 2-space extension to make a base. Or if black plays the kick, white will come up, black can separate, then again white needs to make a base in the top, and now black can continue to put pressure on the lower side corner. So playing h16 is very proper, but in the same time it feels a little bit slack. Now white obviously develops in the fast pace, and again now here locally it's nice to play a move like o3 on the bottom side or extend back to l3, but well, it's a 2 handicap, so white tends to overplay a little bit. It's normal. Then the shimari, very good. So white got like 2 large extensions on the bottom and right side, and the 2-space high shimari, which is still going strong. Pincer, counter pincer, very good. This comes natural from the shimari to extend all the way to the middle. Well, luckily white can just play r16 and hane and fix the corner like this. But it also feels quite nice for black to set up a base on the right side and then defend the top. So yeah, it shows more fighting spirit to play r9. Kick. Black can just play r16 because that was the move for white to secure, to settle the corner. So when this happens, probably white can go for a sacrifice this way. It's a solid move. But yeah, with the kick, black wants to be active, white no-b, black needs to jump out, this is normal. White jumps along, very good to play a 2-space jump here. Well, usually black will just play Kosumi to prevent the shoulder hit, but this is possible too, to force white into a stick, then another peep, and then black should switch direction and fix the group on the right side first. If this move is played and white defends against an invasion or some Tesuji, black can jump in the center, so the group in the top is still very weak for white. So white is still on the run. So black jump without the peep, that's also fine. This Kosumi looks a little bit slow. You can play the tiger mouth, then Atari, and some peeps, or just jump out. Or another option, it's for white to play Keima here, threatening a cap move, and then Keima the other way. Because obviously, if you play Keima directly, black can push and cut. But if you play the first Keima this way, threatening the group on the right, when black defends the top, you switch direction here and attack the weak group. But if black comes out again, or you just switch the direction this way, you can play another Keima, and the push and cut doesn't work anymore, because white doesn't have to rely on the ladder, net works just fine. So a combination of Keima would be nice to fix the group. This Kosumi looks a little bit weak, because black can still build the top and white's group is heavy. So on the run. Black got the top with the shoulder hit, but the natural move for black is just 1-space jump here or 2-space jump like this to keep everything safe in the top. So white pushes through and cut. Yeah, this is a little bit of Aji, but it's ladder related, so white should play shoulder hit here first, then a 1-space jump. For black it's interesting to defend those stones on the right still, and now it works to cut and set up the ladder. Because after the cut, obviously, white wants the ladder at k16, but black is aware of that too. So as a ladder breaker, it's still interesting to play shoulder hit. If black goes no-b, then you go down and hurt this group. Because on this move, black can hane, very good. So white counter Hane. An interesting fight happened on the left soon. Well, those stones in the top are still in trouble, but actually it's not that easy for black to surround and kill them either. Now here we have a crosscut and Atari, then push. That's a bit dangerous. Normally white should just protect here, black will capture stone, then go down, black takes, and then Hane like this to go for a trade. So this d4 will die, it's a tight capture, and the trade is not too bad for white actually, locally. But playing down like this, it's a bit risky because black can go Atari here, and then Atari this way to expand the liberties. And now black can consider Atari and net, even if this is some kind of squeeze play, because white will Atari, then Atari again, squeeze from behind, and now just capture the cornerstones. So like this, black is not going to lose the corner like in the other variation, but obviously it's more to read in this local fight. So cut first. If black turns, then we switch to the variation before, connect, capture, and white played away. Yeah, normally for white it's very big and proper to play e4, but in the same time the group in the top is in trouble too, so quite urgent to go out here. But the problem is black can use this tsuke to mess up the position here, or simply go out with nobi. So if black plays the tsuke, white needs to play it this way, Atari, connect, then black can go down. Now again we have some ladders and it's not so clear if they work, so white has to go nobi, and black can leave in the corner, and white needs another move to capture this stone to stay safe. So this is the agi in the corner if white doesn't play e4 quite early. But yeah, the top was important. The way black can attack this group is this key point, threatening a cut, then this peep to make the group heavy, and continue with a kema like this. So when white comes out, white is actually forced to run on neutral points. White will survive, but black can still mess up this lower left corner. So to space jump, this is a bit more loose, and white managed to escape easier. Okay, this tsuke, it's also very common. Here white can play more interesting with this Atari. If Atari under, you just take, and if black comes out, you play another Atari, then connect, and try to keep the entire corner, because when black cuts here, you just capture the corner. This way, black can connect, and now, yeah, black can leave in the corner, but it's painful. This move on the second line is very big. Oh, okay, also, same idea. I mean, when you play on the second line, this group is not completely alive. Black needs to do this. And now there's some kind of co-fight locally, so white needs another move. It's similar to what happened in the game. So black is alive, then the proper move is still this one. Yeah, so now black will Kosumi, white blocks, and black needs another move to make sure there is no ko. But black should actually play Hane, block, connect. This is enough space to leave in the corner. Now if black doesn't play anything, but comes out here or some other stuff, white can Hane and double Hane in the corner, then go for a ko fight, and this can kill the corner. Peep, take back the ko, there's a local threat, then try to catch this group. If black eliminates, now the entire right side can die, and if black covers, take back the ko, then kill the corner. So that's the danger, that's why black went down, but this is nice for white. So here there are cutting points, obviously. Tuck, 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 tuck. Yeah, it's good preparation. So black should play this move. Comes in. Now this is obviously threatening to come out with f4, so I should just play here. Black extends for a base, then push through and cut the top. Ah, pincer. Fighting spirit. Yeah, this attach is good. Well, it's still a possibility to play the nobi, but yeah, the contact is fine. Hane, cut, Atari. Oh, here black can play the counter Atari, and then Atari under. If white goes double Atari, Black takes the ko, white captures this stone, Atari here, connect or take the stone, attach, Nobi, jump out. So damage is done. It's a simple way. But this is possible too. White needs to connect, and black, ooh, this move is not necessary. Black should just take the stone in a net. It's fine. This one may be wishful thinking. I mean, normally, yeah, white can play here to capture the stone or Atari like it happened in the game, but white can also push through first to create more AG, play all these forcey moves, and then catch the stone. So more damage for black. Therefore, yeah, black should just take. So white took. Oh, black plays away. So much AG here. Black really needs to capture this stone. Let's see what happened, how white punished. Yeah, this is good. Capture that stone. Incente gets a powerful position. And now push here. This is excellent. Because next, black is in big trouble. So here you don't need to Atari, because you might want to use the push and cut the other way. So the first thing to consider is to save the two stones and kill the bottom. Therefore, simply jump like this. The ladders are broken, so when black comes out, there is no ladder, because it turns with Atari. Now, if black keeps pushing here, then you can catch the other stones. So you better just surround. If you Nobi, play a bamboo, so the bottom stones die, and there is still AG here later on. So it's not necessary to play Atari, Atari, and then surround, when you can just surround directly. J4. Keep things simple. Well, this is also nice for white. Black shouldn't go for the squeeze normally. Black goes out. You play here, he turns, you Nobi, pushes several times. Black needs to accept that the bottom stones will die. But now black wants to save them. And lots of things are running. Now the group on the left side is in trouble too. Yeah, this is fine. Even double Hane. Actually, this move is not necessary right now. You better turn like this, because it forces the eye. So if black Hane, you play Atari first, and then you play a one space jump. And now the group on the left side is in great danger. Let's see. This move protects, but in the same time leaves Aji, cut, peep. So yeah, can be a problem. Black should cut right away to see whether white connects or plays Atari. Because anyway, black is in a lot of trouble in the middle, so playing here and Kosumi can save some groups. This was slack. It's still nice to play this move, because it forces the eye. So black might jump, then immediately Atari. If black wants to make sure the group is alive, he might even give the tail. And that's profitable for white. So jump. This Kosumi is not really necessary. Now it's interesting to play a move like this, because the group is in big trouble. I mean, the eye is false at c7, and when black goes here, you just block, and when black goes here, the second eye disappears. And it doesn't matter if black plays all these Ataris. In the end, he must come back. I mean, then you do this, or Kosumi, and it's all dead. So yeah, left side should die. But this was a soft move. So now black can live with a catch. In fact, here it's still okay to push out to have the Atari from behind, and black will struggle more for two eyes. Oh, instead of this move, Nobi can kill actually, because luckily it's still only one eye. So for black was more interesting to play this move, to catch the stone in a net. If white plays here, push and block. And now those are the two eyes. I mean, there is one here and one here. So come out. Tsuke. Okay. And this is about to die anyway. Oh wow. You can play Atari and then connect underneath. But, well, it's not the same thing. There is Hane, Atari, Atari, throw in. Okay, my bad. So we don't play Atari. We just play, we connect underneath without Atari. Hane block, Atari connect. Connect this way. Then there's Atari. Cut here. He can do this. Throw in. Atari once. But now, when black makes an eye here, you take this one. And when black plays this one, you go Atari, connect, and Hane. So it's only one eye. Now on this move, you capture 2 stones. Yeah, so he's dead. Hane first. And actually now, let's see. Yeah, you catch the 2 stones. Atari is good. Oh, you should play Atari here. It's all forced. Because when black turns, you go Atari. If black plays here, you go Atari. If black connects, you go Atari. If Atari here, you just capture. And now when Hane, you play Atari, connect, defend, and it's only one eye. Wow, there were so many ways to kill that group. This was soft. Black can go down. So Atari from behind and squeeze. Keep it tight. Well, those 4 stones should still die. Uh-oh, hang on a second. So here, you must turn. If black plays Atari, when you connect, black is in Atari also. If jump this way, you don't have to worry about it. Just catch the tail. This was really soft. You really must turn to keep connected. If black pushes again, Nobi again. If black cuts here, then Atari, pull back, because on this move you cut from behind, and on this one you just connect. So nothing happens. I mean, the left side still died. So push. Cut to squeeze. Okay. That's fine. Oh, but now Atari and connect underneath. Yep. Interesting variation. So if white wedge is here, black will play this move, then Atari, then black can protect, then you take 2 stones, he takes 1 back. Lots of cotters, but nothing happens. Yeah, so black was lucky to escape on the left side, but even so, white is not so bad. I mean, well, the game would finish right there. Yeah, this is proper. This move is not really necessary. So peep. Now there's a problem for the other group. Okay. Actually here, white can peep this way or the other way. If you peep like this and jump, those stones die in the middle. But if you peep here, it's more interesting because when black connects, you push and cut like this. And if black connects here, you push and cut this way. So you try to kill the entire right side. That's a collapse. This way, black can give a few stones. Actually, black should. For example, if black plays here, white will take just 4 stones. Then black can cut, Nobi, and try to get the bottom group. Like this. So all of a sudden, black will build all this territory instead of dying in the corner later on. That should happen. So pack. Now push and cut, very good. Yeah, nice try. But actually, it's proper for white to play around the middle, something like this, to stay connected. Well, this is also eye shape. Here it's good to bump first. If black cuts, Atari once. And then how is the situation? Yeah, push here and then make 2 eyes. Yeah, similar to what happened in the game. It's good enough to block like this, threatening the 2 stones, and that's already eye shape, and then block here. But let's see how this lower right corner died. It shouldn't. Oh wow. Black can collapse. So if white pushes through, black will play here, white connects, black plays here, white can cut. But this is fine, still keeps the middle, that's okay. Okay, black survive. Now the proper move for black here is to play R2. But in fact, black can also, I mean, black can leave without. S1 it's an option, R2 it's an option, or even go down to P1. But if black plays away, white will go P3, and then when Q1, this is the J group, so Hane, this, throw in, and it's dead. But if black goes down, this will be a ko. R1, Atari, and fight the ko. And this ko, if black wins, he lives in the corner. But let's see what happens. So Atari, Hane, so far so good. And now collapse. But actually here, it's a seki. If black goes this way, white Atari, black pulls back, Atari, connect, and black is alive in seki. But black messed up and went for the ko. So just connect and nothing happens. Because white doesn't want to play here, this will be a living shape, and when white plays here, it's also living shape. The S or the L formations there will survive. So yeah, it's strange that black played this in Gotha and then died, instead of playing R2 or S1. That would live. Or play nothing and still live in a ko. But yeah, this should be just... Oh, so first things first, black could play Atari here. Then on this Atari, capture the stone. When white plays this move, black can cut, because white needs to survive on the bottom. Then this is Sente always to threaten the snapback. Now R1, Atari, pull back, Atari connect, and is the seki. Let's see the actual game. So connect, Atari, take, and now instead of seki, black went for ko. Ouch, this is an absolutely pre-roll ko for white. There's nothing to lose for white here, but a lot to gain. So throw in, which is a bad ko threat because black is in Atari. So locally, black doesn't have ko threats here. If black connects here, white will make a bulky 5. Therefore, black should find different threats. But I think anything black plays, it's small. For example, if Atari here, white can kill, black takes 4 stones, white will connect. Or actually, white can answer. Black takes the ko, and now white is looking for a big threat. White has plenty, like this Atari. Oh, this Atari, it works even without being a ko fight, because of the shortage of liberties. So yeah, that's not a ko threat in the middle. It just ruins black. So this is wrong. This is wrong too, because it's minus. Ouch, there's nothing black can do. Yeah, it's resignation time. So it's really not necessary to finish up this game. White could take. When black connects, you block, and there is also the connection underneath. Because if you connect, this leaves the Atari from the outside, sorry. So now, resignation, it's a better move than continue. Here, white can push to connect, and when black plays this move, you push through, Atari, take, connect, capture. Because now, black can Atari, and then you gotta take. So if you go back, on the first Atari, it's good to take. Because if black goes down, you cut, and if black connects, you can block or you can connect underneath. The block is pretty big, and when black plays here, this is not an Atari, so you play other moves. So you should always focus and see whether it's good to connect or to take. Because in some position, you must take right away, in some others, you gotta connect first. Oh, okay. On this move, I would go down, and when black blocks, take the stone. And if black connects here, play Hane. If he plays here, defend. Because now Atari, you must connect. Well, being so much ahead, it doesn't matter, but still, it's good to play the best move every time you have a chance. Okay, Sente. Yeah, it's good actually to push here, Atari, and then take the Gote move. There was a ko that white wins easily. Oh, even that. Yeah, so painful. This was lying here for quite some time. So when black connects, Atari and Atari. Yeah, no wonder white is winning by 40 points. Well done on this game, but obviously, yeah, the left side could die earlier, and the right side shouldn't die, but if black decided to make a call, why not take it?